everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Sharon Tay, in tonight, or today rather, for Sylvia Lopez.
And I'm Leyna Nguyen. Well, we've got a red flag alert that remains in effect for parts of LA County. Strong winds and low humidity in the Antelope Valley have firefighters watching that region very closely. Meteorologist Evelyn Taft is here now with more on that. Evelyn.
Thank you. Of course, the biggest danger with high winds is their power to fan the flames of a wildfire, and conditions are ripe for those. KCAL, as Leyna was saying, what do you
Well, I guess arraignment.
Okay, I will take it. Okay. Arraignment has been postponed for a suspected drunk driver accused of killing two women when she plowed into a crowd during a pursuit. A distraught Elba Jimenez made her first court appearance. KCAL9's Christy Fajardo shows us. All right, we're going to continue on. Leyna, why don't you pick this up?
Yeah, we have some developing news right now in the death of Rodney King. Investigators have now released the tape of the 911 call that was made last weekend when King was found dead at his home in Rialto. KCAL9's Rick Garcia is live in our newsroom now with an excerpt of this dramatic 911 call. Rick. Thank you. A fire in Monterey Park led to a marijuana bust. Firefighters responded to douse flames and found hundreds of marijuana plants. For
those of you who live in San Pedro, be mindful of what you leave in your car. A recent rash of car break-ins is prompting a warning from police. Now, since May 1st,
the president's new immigration policy means young illegal immigrants who qualify no longer need to fear deportation. But how do you...
Arraignment has been postponed for a suspected drunk driver accused of killing two women when she plowed into a crowd during a pursuit. A distraught Elba Jimenez made her first court appearance. KCAL9's Christy Fajardo shows us. A Southern California man, his wife, and his ex-wife are accused of running an international prostitution ring. This is a la Casa. That is so not pretty.
No, not something you want to see.
Nope.
But our weather is. I mean, how nice is it outside, right?
Gorgeous.
You like it?
Beautiful.
Yes.
Evelyn Taft.
Mild.
It is pretty nice out there.
Stu, thank you. Well, today some celebrities join activists to kick off a push for a new tax on Wall Street trades. They're calling it the Robin Hood tax.
Well, it turns out recession-related suicides are on the rise in Italy. The widows of men who took their lives because of financial hardship are known as white widows. As KCAL9's Anna Matranga explains, many of the men were small business owners who had nowhere to turn when their businesses failed.
Welcome back. I'm Leyna Nguyen.
And I'm Sharon Tay. Sylvia Lopez is off today. The expert in charge of analyzing the LA Fire Department's emergency response times has stepped down after less than 3 months on the job. KCAL9's Cara Finstrom reports LA's fire commissioners discussed those controversial times at today's board meeting. Day 2 of the G20 Summit is drawing to a close. KCAL9's Danielle Nottingham reports that leaders of the world's largest economies are discussing ways to keep Europe's financial crisis from spreading.
The wife of former Penn State football coach Jerry Sandusky has taken the stand in his sex abuse trial. Sandusky's lawyers may present as many as a dozen witnesses in his defense.
KCAL9's Manuel Gallegos explains Sandusky's lawyer is comparing the high-profile trial to a soap opera.
The face of immigration has changed, according to a new report. The Pew Research Center says in 2010 there were more new Asian immigrants in the U.S. than Latino immigrants. Well, learning the latest techniques in terrorism can be just a click away on your computer. There are all kinds of terrorist videos online. Google is pulling the plug on hundreds of them. However, it's not stopping them. KCAL9's Suzanne Kelly shows us the problem.
A major food company is being sued for marketing products as kosher that the suit says are not. ConAgra is accused of marketing hot dogs and other products under its Hebrew national brand that falls short of kosher standards. The company won't talk about it except to say it stands behind its products.
Well, you could soon be paying more for milk at the grocery store. In New Mexico and Texas, some dairy farms are closing and others are struggling to stay.
While the G20 Summit continues in Mexico, the UN's Plus 20 Summit is set to begin tomorrow in Brazil. About 50,000 people are expected to attend the environmental conference, and hotel rooms will be in short supply. But KCAL9's Shasta Darlington reports the city's so-called love motels are stepping up to help out. No one has figured out a way to stop the aging process, but there is such a thing as healthy aging that centers on making healthy choices in what you eat and what you do and your relationships. KCAL9's Michael Jones has advice from health expert Dr. Andrew Weil.
Amazing, but he's still with Velma. That's pretty cool too.
Yeah,
right?
That's very, very cool.
Thanks for watching KCAL9 News at 4. I'm Leyna Nguyen.
And I'm Sharon Tay. For more news, you can turn right on now to CBS 2, and that's Pat Harvey and Paul Majors getting ready for their newscast which is just seconds away.
And tonight on KCAL9, Dodgers baseball.
Thank you. An online video has surfaced tonight claiming to show a brutal beating on the 5 freeway. The CHP is telling us they are investigating. LA man and his wife are behind bars tonight, accused of bringing women from Eastern Europe to Southern California to work as prostitutes. Federal agents say 38-year-old Mike Hakopian and his wife, Natalia, recruited 14 women to work in the local sex trade. They're also accused of coaching the women on how to get into the U.S. on the visa waiver program. LA County prosecutors are now deciding if pop star Justin Bieber will face criminal charges for a run-in with a photographer in Calabasas. 2 internet giants plan to use new military-grade spy planes to help their next generation of 3D maps. But some people are wondering if Google and Apple are about to seriously invade your privacy.
There's a gym that's going to be put in here soon, or?
I think there already is a gym.
Now you tell me.
There is a very small one, but it's there. It's on the lot somewhere.
All right, thanks for
find
sharing.
It.
Been keeping it a secret all this time. Jackie Johnson's here for Evelyn Taft,
Yes.
talking about the wind and fire warnings and all kinds of stuff.